Affairs don't just break hearts, they break reality. They shatter the story we thought we were living and replace it with questions we never wanted to ask. The narrative of an affair recovery often goes something like this. The affair was a mistake. The unfaithful partner is always wrong. We even bother words from the vocabulary of crime like the perpetrator. The loyal partner is always right. Simply a victim, someone wronged. The affair must be ended immediately, and the unfaithful partner must disclose all the details. No more lies. Any contact with the affair partner is strictly forbidden. Truth and total honesty are presented as the only way forward. These beliefs make things feel simple, like the pain has a clear cause and therefore a clear solution. But affairs are rarely that simple. They are full of contradictions, emotional depth, longing, and shame. They defy neat moral categories. In this episode, we dive deep into the intricate web of infidelity, a hidden landscape often kept in the shadows. We aim to open our minds, believing this can help open our hearts again, so they can be filled with understanding and perhaps with love anew. And I wanted to share something with you, a shift in how we see betrayal, intimacy, and the parts of ourselves we don't always admit to. This shift might not only help you navigate an affair, it might also connect you more deeply to who you are and what it truly means to love. This is where we begin. Welcome to Eros Pro Luna. As humans, we crave simplicity. We simplify things to feel more efficient, more in control. We create rules. Men are always more prone to cheating. It's biological. Affairs only happen in unhappy marriages. Make your marriage happy and it won't happen. Brutal truth and honesty are always better than comforting lies. These simple rules can make us feel as if we got all figured out, as if there's no need to think about it anymore. We got it! We're smart! But affairs are rarely black and white. They are often shades of gray, blurred by powerful emotions, unmet needs, the stories we tell ourselves, and the often unforeseen consequences of human choices. Let me describe the dynamic of an affair. It typically involves three central figures, each with a unique and challenging perspective. First, the loyal partner. The loyal partner is the figure we all know best, and for good reason. It is often the person most immediately and visibly damaged. The affair cuts to the bone, shattering their reality. What was real and what was a carefully constructed lie. Without the trusted structure of the loyal relationship, life can lose its foundation. Nothing feels in focus. Meaning itself can become elusive. The world can transform into a violent and offensive place. If the person closest could inflict such deep hurt, who else can be trusted? A sense of separation can arise, like being trapped in a glass prison. No way in, no way out. There's a deep need for the partner to help, to rebuild trust. But then the devastating memory surfaces. I trusted before, and look where that led me. The pain here is profound and undeniable. 2. The unfaithful partner. The unfaithful partner is often the most misunderstood. While romantic tales might paint him as an adventurer or a seeker of forbidden love, we often prefer labels like cheater, liar, or slut. For this individual, the affair, while a clear breach of vows and a source of inevitable pain, might also have represented a discovery, a new connection, a parallel emotional world, perhaps even what felt like a significant love. To simply call it an affair can feel diminishing to the intensity of what they experienced. When the affair comes to light, they are typically expected to wake up, to recognize the error of their ways, and to see where the connection that may still hold deep emotional significance. Therapists often advise immediate no contact. This parallel journey, which may have felt intensely meaningful, must now be framed as a misconduct, something for which they should feel deep shame, regardless of the complex emotions still present. They carry the weight of their actions, the hurt caused, and often a confusing internal landscape. 3. The affair partner. The affair partner is frequently the most ignored figure in this dynamic. We have dismissive or negative names for them: the mistress, the other man, the other woman. This is perhaps one of the loneliest roles. If the affair leads to divorce and the unfaithful partner chooses them, they may be seen as having destroyed a family. If, as is more common, the affair ends and the unfaithful partner returns to the original relationship, the affair partner is often left with, well, nothing. They've lost a love, a significant connection, and unlike the original couple who still have each other even in crisis, they are often alone. They may have invested deeply, perhaps waited years for a resolution that never came. We often prefer not to know the affair partner because acknowledging their full humanity and their story stretches our understanding to uncomfortable levels. The reality is, everyone involved in an affair experiences hurt. Of course, the most acute and uninvited pain is often that of the loyal partner who had no knowledge of this parallel reality. Then there's the unfaithful partner who made choices that led them into a complex web of conflicting emotions, romantic fantasies, and painful consequences. And then the affair partner, often disliked or condemned, who in most instances just wanted to be loved like anyone else, even if their involvement contributed to a hurtful situation. I do not and will never try to minimize the profound pain felt by the betrayed partner. My aim here is to also speak of the pain and complexity experienced by the other two individuals involved. I want to open your curiosity and invite a path towards healing for everyone. Because here's the truth: healing begins when judgment starts to soften, making way for understanding. These three categories we've discussed become much more blurry in real life. Real life is just so much more complex. I have to agree, there are some people whose actions are simply indefensible. Straight douchebags, as the saying goes. Yes, there are people who are plainly irresponsible, with no loyalty, no genuine consideration for their partner, just shadow individuals focused only on their own gratification. But these people are a minority. Most people want to be happy. They want their spouses to be happy. People fundamentally want to love and be loved. The more we listen and genuinely try to understand our partner and perhaps even gain some insight into the experience of the third person, the more empathy and connection we can develop. This new connection can not only help you accept the difficult realities that surround you, it also allows you to discover parts of yourself that may have been hidden away for years. When we can accept more with less judgment, we open the door to living a more understanding and ultimately a more fulfilling life.